This is dosing with the Pro Sport. In the Pro Sport, we want to do what we call a full dose zero. There are several modes that do this. RSI is one, Blue Relax is one, Relax Assess, the default mode, does this, and as well as there's an AVA mode where we can program it. In some cases it allows us to do that. But let's just use Relax since it's the one we turned on to. In order to be able to do what we call a full dose zero, we need to get into a subroutine called reactions. We just simply left arrow, it says reactions. We don't have to save it, it's already there, it's beginning to run. Now I've already set the power to make this a little easier, but we're going to actually do a dose. And this is going to take some readings on my arm. And you can see, again, the upper right-hand corner is now doing a lapse time indication, showing how long the device is on tissue. The middle number is called, the 26 that you see is called initial reading. That tells us the basic condition of the tissue that you're on. The lower left-hand number is ongoing, and you can see that moving and changing. The upper left-hand corner is the power level. I have it on 26 right now. 27. So you can even change the power while you're using this. And the reason I'm doing that is because, remember, we talked about the light going off after 10 seconds, but I want this to be seen. So I just hit a power number, and it'll do that. Now you'll notice that the D appeared a little while back, a few seconds ago. The D, it tells us, as we're looking at this, that there is a sufficient amount of change to warrant continuation in this subroutine. What we're looking for now is that lower right-hand corner is a 2. That represents how far we have to go, and we're aiming to get down to 0. When we do reach 0 on this, the letter Z will then appear next to the letter D, and that is what we call a full dose 0. That means that spot is done for now. May not be done forever, but it's done for now, and we're probably doing this as part of a greater protocol, and that will complete therapy on that location when we get the Z added to the D. If we should get the Z first, prior to seeing the D, that indicates that there may be some chronic tissue or dehydration, in which case you just take some water. A glass of water will be fine. But you can see the ongoing has gone up to 77. Once you have an initial reading, that represents the starting line. It won't change for that particular treatment. The 4 and the 6, when we first turned on, they were 6 and 6. The 4 just indicates the drop by the number 2 from 6 to 4 on the left side, indicates that there is change in tissue. Now you may be able to pick up some beeps that are occurring. In every 30 seconds there's a single chirp or a single beep, and every 2 minutes there's a double beep or a double chirp. The question arises, and this is a good point to handle as anybody, how do I know if the battery's getting weak? Well, the device actually will put, say, low battery in the window to let you know it's time to change the batteries. Now you notice that we have the D and the Z appearing. That shows us that we've completed the treatment. The 0 appeared. It was a higher number. It dropped down, and that also shows that the therapy is complete for that location. The numbers will be preserved on the screen until we retouch something to reset the screen, which is very important because in some protocols you'll actually be recording these numbers for future use and comparison. Just like all subroutines, if we want to change modes now and go to a different mode, what do? We have to go, we went to the left to get into this reaction subroutine, we have to go to the right to come out of it, and now we can go somewhere else.